Listen to me closely, my beloved child, because what you are about to hear is not a coincidence, nor is it an algorithm, nor a digital accident. You did not arrive at this moment by luck. You have been guided here. There are events in life that happen only once. Massive situations that attempt to touch the door of your destiny in this very second. And if you move too fast, if you allow doubt to invade you, or if you swipe the screen unintentionally, you run the risk of losing it. There is an invisible force, a tide of providence, pushing your name toward a blessing so immense that your human mind, with all its logical limitations, could not manage to calculate it in this instant. Please, stay. Do not blink. Do not leave, my beloved child. What is trying to reach you today does not come from a known person. It does not come from a family member, nor a friend, nor someone you imagine in your close circles. It comes from a stranger. It comes from someone guided by a force that never makes mistakes, a divine hand that wrote your name in a spiritual document where miracles are activated without prior notice. From the exact moment that name was sent into the universe, your personal energy changed. Perhaps you have felt it. Your spirit woke up from a slumber, and for that reason, and that reason alone, you are listening to these words right now. I ask you not to move. This moment decides everything, my beloved child. In the architecture of destiny, there is something called the window of opportunity. It is a tiny window, an opening in time that remains open only for seconds or minutes before closing forever. And you, just today, just now, stopped here because something inside your soul recognized the signal. This is not chance. This is not a coincidence. It is a direct notification sent for your spirit. You must stay until the end, not out of curiosity, but out of spiritual necessity. If you leave, the energy of the blessing dissipates, vanishing like mist. But if you remain, that energy condenses and becomes your tangible reality. As you stand at this threshold, remember that blessings multiply when they flow. Share this message with someone you love right now to extend this wave of favor. Let it be a seed you sow that multiplies the blessing upon your own house. And if your spirit feels the weight of this truth, and you are prepared to hold the blessing that is forming right now, type, "I am ready," in the comments below. Let this be the signal that tells the universe you are not just a spectator, but an active receiver of this divine appointment. My beloved child, today you are entering a message that not just anyone receives. This is not a common text, nor is it fleeting motivation. It is a high-level revelation. Something moved drastically in your favor in the last 24 hours. While you slept, or while you worried about your debts and problems, something pushed your destiny toward a transformation that you had been waiting for years without knowing it. That is why you feel drawn to this voice. That is why your spirit did not let you pass by or close the application. This is the type of call that only appears before a monumental change in a person's life. There are forces that work in absolute silence, invisible movements that occur far from your physical eyes, but not far from your spiritual perception. Today, those forces are pushing you towards something big, huge, unexpected. This message does not just want you to listen with your ears. It wants you to feel with your heart, to prepare yourself, to open your energy field to receive what carries your name inscribed in gold. If you are ready to accelerate this transformation, press the like button now as a prophetic act of faith, signaling to the universe that your heart is open to receive. Although you cannot see it yet with your physical eyes, your life is aligning with a force of restitution that very few get to experience. My beloved child, this is not just any day on the calendar. Today, the universe decided to move your history, decided to move your blocks, decided to move your delays, and above all, decided to move your pain. Today, your spirit is being called to a deep, intense, and decisive connection. I urge you to stay until the end, because the end does not only reveal the truth of the mystery, the end hands you the key that will change the course of your financial and emotional life. This is your moment of alignment. Subscribe to this channel right now as an act of spiritual obedience, securing your position in this new season of revelation. Everything starts now. in this breath. Listen with great attention. Do not exit. Do not get distracted by the noise of the world. Do not move. Something enormous is waiting for you in this very instant, suspended in the air, awaiting your validation. Let us analyze what has happened in the invisible realm. Something was released in silence, without warning, without announcement on social media, without you asking for it explicitly, but with your first and last name written on it. Do not let this moment pass without action. Like this video to spiritually validate this release, proving that your faith is active and ready to accelerate the manifestation. If you move now, if you swipe the screen for a second, you could lose the tuning with what was sent for your destiny. There is a powerful reason why you stopped right here. There is a reason why your heart felt that sudden pull, that kind of spiritual gravity. It is about a gigantic movement, a financial change so large that your rational mind cannot calculate it because it has no prior references of such magnitude. It has been activated in your favor. And I want to repeat this to you so that it is engraved in your soul. It was not activated by someone close. It was a stranger whose name you have never pronounced, someone who does not know your face, but who obeyed a divine instruction. If you believe that God can use anyone, even a stranger, to bless your life and change your story, type Amen in the comments right now. By typing it, you are signing your agreement with the divine instruction that was sent out in your favor. Stay until the end, my beloved child, to understand the magnitude of this. Something moved in the invisible world around you during the last 24 hours. A person you have never seen, someone guided by forces you do not control, entered your name into a financial system of blessing. They did not do it by accident. It was not a typing error. They did it with pure intention, with divine direction, at a moment so exact that no mathematical coincidence could explain it. If your spirit recognizes this divine intervention, press the like button as a sign of your agreement, accelerating the arrival of the miracle that has been prepared for you. And when that action was activated, a massive amount of provision, so large that your spirit can barely feel its weight without trembling, was pushed toward your timeline. But listen well. At the same time that blessing was released, another energy, the energy of distraction and blockage, tried to stop it. That is why you are listening to these words today. Because the release is still active. Because the window is still open, but slowly it is closing. Do not go. Ensure you do not drift from this frequency. Subscribe now to lock in your spiritual connection, declaring that you will not be moved by distraction and are aligned with this new season. Do not let this window close without your mark on it. If you are standing in faith that this release is intended for you, declare Amen in the comments below. Lock this moment in time and ensure that the energy of distraction cannot steal what has been opened for you. My beloved child, pay attention with your heart, not your logic. The action of that stranger is now tied to your destiny through a spiritual bond. This is rare. This does not happen every day. This does not happen to just anyone. It is one of those miraculous moments that people hear in others' testimonies, that they comment on with amazement, that they dream of in secret, but almost never experience for themselves. And yet, today, against all odds, it is happening to you. The universal system that holds your blessing is waiting for your spiritual response. It is not waiting for your bank account number yet, nor your rational thoughts. It is waiting for the confirmation of your spirit. The system awaits your alignment. Subscribe to the channel as a tangible step of obedience, proving to the heavens that you are listening and ready to walk this new path. If you leave, the connection is cut. If you stay, the blessing is secured on your path. That is why you feel pressure in your chest right now. That is why your hands heat up inexplicably. That is why your heart beats as if something were pushing from within, wanting to get out or wanting to get in. If you can sense this vibration, if you feel that internal push telling you that something major is about to happen, type, "I feel the shift" in the comments. Make this your testimony that your spirit is awake and detecting the miracle before your eyes even see it. Do not confuse this with fear. It is not clinical anxiety. It is the vibration of a gigantic change approaching your reality. It is the friction between your old life and the new life that is landing. If you feel this vibration of change, like this video now, let that simple action be the spark that ignites the acceleration of this breakthrough in your physical reality. Stay. Do not move, my beloved child. Something enormous is waiting for you. A stranger wrote your name. A stranger sent your blessing. A stranger activated your breakthrough, obeying God. But only you can complete it. And you will complete it if you remain until the end of this transmission. Your path was silent for too long, I know. People ignored you when you asked for help. People underestimated you when you showed your dreams. People believed that you were never going to rise from the dust, that you were never going to stand out, that your history was defined by the errors or lacks you had already lived. But destiny does not need people to apologize to act. Destiny only needs a moment of alignment like this, a turning point where the line of your life changes direction abruptly upwards. Do not walk this journey alone. Subscribe now to secure your alignment with this turning point, ensuring you receive the continuous guidance your spirit needs. That is why this message found you today. It did not find you yesterday when you were not ready. It will not find you tomorrow when the window has closed. It found you in this exact instant of tuning. My beloved child, the blessing coming toward you is not small. It is not casual. It is not accidental. It is intentional. It is divine. It is powerful. It is specific, and it has your name engraved on it. If you do not move, if you remain connected, if your spirit stays attentive like a radar turned on, that blessing adheres to your physical reality. Breathe deeply, because the next instance will reveal something even bigger that you were not prepared to hear, but your spirit was indeed prepared to receive. You did not arrive here by luck. Luck is for those who have no destiny. You did not arrive here out of curiosity. You are here because the spiritual system holding your provision has stopped, waiting for your spiritual present. Stay until the end, my beloved child. I ask you to stop everything you are doing. If you are walking, stop. If you are thinking about your pending tasks, let them go just for a moment. Stay here with me. Do not exit. There is something monumental waiting for the closing of this message. And if you go, the door closes automatically. If you stay, the door opens wide. And upon opening, something that belongs to your destiny by divine right pours over your life with a force impossible to stop. You are entering the point where the truth becomes stronger, clearer, more intense. The stranger who sent that amount did not choose your name by mistake. They were guided, almost pushed by an invisible force that whispered your name in their spiritual ear. And now that action is chained to your miracle. Stay, my beloved child. There is a spiritual signature attached to the amount that was released for you. That signature carries a rare code, a vibratory code that only activates once in a person's life. This is that time. If you leave, the code expires for lack of a receiver. If you stay, the code completes and the transfer begins. The system holding your blessing is trembling at this moment. It is not trembling because something is wrong. It is trembling because of the magnitude of the energy it carries. It is trembling because something gigantic tries to pass through a narrow channel to reach you. The blessing is pushing against the walls of your reality. The old barriers of scarcity are crumbling before the pressure of abundance. The path that was blocked for years is opening so fast that your logical mind cannot keep up with the pace of events. Stay until the end. Do not blink, my beloved child. Your energy is changing right now, and you feel it in your physical body. That strange heat running through your limbs, that silent pull in your stomach, that sudden increase in your pulse without having run. It is not confusion. It is not mental suggestion. It is somatic confirmation. Your body is reacting to the proximity of your breakthrough, which is inches from your life. The stranger who activated this knew nothing about you on a personal level. They did not know your nights crying in silence, staring at the ceiling. They did not know your hidden battles to pay the bills. They did not know the times you kept going smiling, even though your soul was hurting and you wanted to give up. But the universe did know. The divine realm did know. God knew. And for that reason, in response to your silent resistance, your name was pushed to the front of the line, to the right place, at the exact moment. Stay, my beloved child. Perhaps you ask yourself, why don't I see it yet? There is a reason why the physical notification has not reached you yet. It is not by mistake. It is not due to a system failure. It is because the final confirmation depends on your vibratory presence at this moment. Not later, not afterwards, not tomorrow. Just now, this second, your full attention is required. The amount coming toward you is not normal. It is not a common salary. It carries restoration of lost years. It carries elevation of status. It carries stability for your family. It carries the type of change that straightens an entire life. Your life. Do not exit, my beloved child. You were not supposed to see this message before today. If you had seen it before, it would not have had an effect. You had to see it today, just when the system is unlocking, just when the money is looking for its true receiver as a magnet looks for iron. Just when your destiny is moving with an irresistible impulse, you appeared. It is not coincidence. It is intelligent design. Stay. Do not move. Do not exit. The system is aligning with you, my beloved child. Your struggle, that stage of lack and pain, had an expiration date, and I have the authority to tell you that that date has already been left behind. Everything that was taken from you unjustly, everything that was delayed without reason, everything denied to you when you deserved it, has been redirected toward you again, but with accumulated interest. Claim this restitution by pressing the like button. Let it be your act of faith that breaks the delay and accelerates the return of everything that was stolen. If you receive this prophetic word of restitution and claim the interest on everything the enemy stole from you, type Amen in the comments below. Let your Amen serve as the spiritual receipt that legally claims what is being returned to your life today. A stranger initiated the process on earth, but you are going to complete it in the spirit only if you remain here. Do not move, do not go, do not get distracted by minor notifications. Stay until the end, because today you are entering one of the most important moments of your spiritual life and your financial destiny. Something is looking for you. Something is catching up to you. Something is trying to lock in and anchor into your timeline forever. Do not go, my beloved child. Breathe deeply and do not move from here. Do not exit. Do not close anything. Stay with me until the end, because now begins the part of the message where the revelation becomes stronger, more serious, more intense. Now you are entering the stage where the system that holds your blessing enters its second great phase, the verification phase. This is the exact moment where the transfer attempts to fix itself within your destiny. It is as if your name were being evaluated by the angels of provision. Not to see if you are worthy, because you already are. Not to see if you have human merits, but to confirm that you are present, awake, and ready to manage the abundance that arrives. Pass this spiritual verification by subscribing today. It is your act of obedience that tells the divine system, I am here, I am present, and I am aligned. As we move into the next phase, confirm your presence before the heavens. If you are awake and ready to manage this abundance, declare, I am worthy, in the comments below. Do not let doubt silence you. Use your words to pass this verification and open the gates for what comes next. Do not keep this revelation locked inside. Share this video as a prophetic act of abundance, declaring that you have enough favor to overflow onto others. By sharing, you expand the territory of your own blessing.